Hi, this is Keith Clark with iDigital Medium, and today we're going to review the last 3 days of our group thought energy experiment. Let's go ahead and look at September 30th. We'll just go ahead and go straight into the clips. These are the results of the direct results of your thoughts and your energy contributed to the stream, or our project of an experiment radio stream. That is, as you have probably guessed it, someone not in a physical body trying to speak through our experiment radios. Let's go ahead and continue. I hear this clip being similar to the phrase developing a circle. The first syllable in developing, you can't hear that well, but it's in there. And of course, a circle is people's way in spirit of saying anyone that comes together and joins their energy for the purpose of, well, development and communication. Let's go ahead and listen to another one. It gets pretty noisy here. I keep forgetting I'm not the prettiest face to look at. I keep forgetting to minimize that window. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. This clip is a sample of a quieter voice. And for example, you can hear someone in here say something similar to, "That's what matters." Much higher frequency. It's actually, that's what matters. But it could be many things sounding similar to that phrase. This phrase, upon first listen, sounds to me similar to the word radio. It's actually a phrase, through the radio. I label this as a new sound, meaning all of a sudden we were hearing something that was different. Whenever we have something different, I try to think of a new term when I save that file. And so it's logged and classified as a different sound. Notice that the voice changes right about here, and it goes from click, 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 click to go, and the mechanical whirring starts to come in here. This could be the influence of electrical signals. However, given its usage and where it appears to be a shift in energy, perhaps also including electrical energy that someone's using to try to speak. So let's hear it change again. This phrase here I interpret to be similar to, "This is just a radio." Notice the electrical energy continued even after the regular burst of speech was complete. Like I said, it could be something mechanical in the house, something electrical, causing that interference on the radio. This phrase sounds similar to the words, "all the people can hear us." It's just very low in frequency. Got to move along. I don't have much time, and I imagine neither do you. We moved forward a couple days, 2 to be precise. We didn't do much recording on October 1st. We recorded, but we didn't keep it. As it can get to the point, as you can see, that at some point you need to become more efficient with what you record, what you keep. It's not necessary to keep everything, and it's probably a very inefficient move. This burst was when the radio was rather quiet on a Monday. Also, as you can imagine, everybody tends to be focused on other things on Monday, including myself. And so, in my thinking about how quiet the radio was, I decided to listen to rock music. I just decided to think of what things could I do that would help affect this radio in a positive way, or help change my energy, which in turn has a shift upon the radio. And this is the result. Notice here in this area we actually have EVP through a radio. It's inside of a radio on top of voice attempts. 3 syllables. Dip, dip, dip. Rough translation. Which I believe to be similar to the words equipment. I need to save that for records. Let's see, save as October 3rd. EVP. Let's call it radio EVP. I always try to think up new names to help you find stuff later. So I would call that EVP over radio. Let's see. I think we'll stop with that clip. It's quite lengthy, but you get the idea, and that is voice. This next clip was also on a Monday. Again, the energy was lower, as in there was less activity on the stream observed, and there was it was quieter, which is also a byproduct of the environment. Of course, the radio's in, but still it was quieter. And so what's actually perfectly normal is to have periods of highs and lows when you experiment. Periods where you feel everything's going perfectly and you're in amazement, and periods when you wonder, why couldn't it be better? And so our energy is also an important part of that. And so as I was pondering this question, why was it the way it was? Was it because it was a Monday? Was it because how I felt? Was it because, etc., other people? Lack of interest? What was it that changed? And this is the response that we received right then over the radio. Now, the word energy is said twice in the sentence. Could I tell you what it says? No, because I don't know. However, you will hear it. You may likely hear a word that sounds similar to the word energy. The energy. And also, I think it's back in here. It actually sounds like pick up the energy, and it sounds like it's repeated twice in 2 different ways. Kind of rough, but you get the idea. All right, let's continue. Let's go to first word sounds similar to the word experience. Experience. What does that mean in context? We don't know. Now this clip is very special. This was the response given in support of my question for why was the energy weak. And we have lawnmower people here, so hopefully you can hear me. These guys. All right. We're going to do something different. We're going to stretch this. I'm going to show you that it actually is their voice being pulsed in short bursts of modulation and waves. And they ride the wave. And they try to talk like this. It's pretty hard to try to understand. I can tell you that this word is help, and every day is somewhere in here. Let's listen to it. This is phrases. Like this is a phrase somewhere around here. There's another phrase that ends somewhere around there, and then it says something about, and this long piece right here is help. Let's check it out. Let's do an experiment and stretch it a little bit more. We're just going to come close to distorting it. So let's just take it up to 90. Here we go. This phrase is very close to the phrase, if we don't fix it, trying to help. Between the actual something instrument. So they said we're trying to fix something with help, but we need something between the instrument something. Let's check it out again. I'm going to leave it here where it says instrument, but we need the blah, blah, blah between the instrument. Between the instrument and what? Unfortunately, I can't understand it. However, it is a very, very good sample to show a controlled, modulated. Let's see. Let's move on to the next one. This phrase here, this is slowed down. I'll play the original in a second. We can tell this phrase is making contact. It's a pretty good clip. It's pretty interesting, and you can see that when it's slowed down. And here's what it sounded like in normal speed. Pretty fast, huh? It's hard to tell what they're saying. I think if you were trying to send something from far away, it might come through in a manner such as this, and it's rather difficult. And also, yesterday we received a low frequency tone. This is familiar because we received perhaps 1,000 or more of these last year, and it turned out to be music. This appeared yesterday, and it was one of the longest sustained tones that I've seen. If you don't have headphones, you're probably not going to hear the bass. This one's a little bit interesting. I'm going to play something for you because I find it interesting. I call it a trill. And it's a quick, fast modulation that sounds kind of like a chirp in a way. Could it be just EVP? Perhaps. Now I'm going to play something for you that... Actually, let me make sure the sound's working. Okay, I was freaking out here. I'm going to show you something else that was recorded in 2009. Wait for it. That is radio you're hearing in California. That, however, was not radio. I'm going to go ahead and play it again. I think you might agree that is slightly unusual. Okay, moving on. This is another clip slowed down, and the portion here you'll hear the phrase, "They're already watching it." Also sounds similar to the phrase, there aren't many watching it. So as you could see, too many interpretations aren't given for that reason. It could be one of 10 different things. And here's the original clip. That's it for today. I'll go ahead and make my face larger. Oh, maybe not that large. And just say that we appreciate you participating in the experiment. It's going to be run long term. It's not a one-day deal. And it looks like we could stream to YouTube 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's been received quite well, much better than it was originally on our website when we were streaming from Ustream. I didn't think this would be easy to do, but apparently it works. Our iDigital Medium channel is actually under my name, Keith Clark. There's a technical reason for that. It has to do with our website. But you can watch this 24 hours a day live. You can participate in the chat on the right. You can even take your mouse button and you can DVR back up to 4 hours prior. See, that says 11:20 a.m. here at the top. Whoops, get rid of my face. Nobody wants to see you. Put you down here. Okay, you could take this rewind button and you can go back. In this case, it's only letting us go back 2 hours. Not sure why. Whoops. That was weird. See, it says 9:23 a.m. So if you see or hear something that is of particular interest to you, you can actually rewind and you can go ahead and record it yourself. Maybe share it with people. Again, like we said, this is a development project. This is not a final product. It's not intended to be represented as allowing people to have direct conversations with their loved ones. It is intended to be represented as a direct connection between, shall we say, invisible people or non-physical personalities and you. So when you think about the experiment or you participate or you listen, it is live, it is real time. It is a direct result of your energy and your influence. It's not a recording, and we've been doing this for years. We just haven't been doing it on YouTube. So we hope that you'll join us as we enter into the last day of our first week of our group thought energy experiment. I will say it's been extremely successful. This radio has been on for 5 months here at my house in Florida. It has not been this consistent with those type of voice attempts, telling me that we are on the right path and that you joining together with us is a good thing and the way forward. This is Keith Clark from iDigital Medium, the team, and thank you. Have a good day.